Oh, absolutely. That's the one thing, because people ask me like, hey, if you had to do it all over again, like I remember I was on one show, he asked, if all you had was $1,000 and a laptop, what would you do? I was like, I would take that $1,000 and I would go take people out to eat, right? Like I would be doing brunches, lunches, whatever I got to do, and with just those centers of influence or those influential people in those markets, and focus that whole meeting on how can I serve them, right? If you come out with that service mentality, and I did this. I mean, when I after 6 years of that company I had launched, we actually did turn things around. You know, things got better. But then in 2012, the main partner and I split ways, and so I created Money Ripples at that point, and I had a non-compete, a 2-year non-compete that I didn't have to honor, but I did anyways. And so when I went out, that's exactly what I did. I didn't have a whole lot of capital to do. I mean, I even exchanged services with a guy to build my website. And but I went and I found people, and in this particular case, I was focusing towards the women entrepreneur space, and specifically geographically in Utah.
Hmm.
That's because I knew that that was the one place that that guy didn't want to play in. So I went in that women entrepreneur space, and I started meeting with different people that were in that, that were influencers or people that at least were well known. And I would just get to know them and try to find out like what is it that they need, that I, you know, impart some kind of wisdom, if I had any, for them, or could I connect them with somebody that might be valuable for them? And I just did that for a few months. And it was a slow thing. It wasn't like I made massive amounts of money in those first few months. I mean, I made a
Hmm.
little bit because I was still advertising what I was doing, but the real hockey stick curve, that exponential curve, happened probably about 5 or 6 months later, because within those circles, those people talk, and then pretty soon you have people reaching out saying, "I'm here from multiple people that I need to meet you. Who are you?" Right?
Right.
And even though I was like the new kid on the block, plus I stood out being a guy in a women's world, that didn't hurt either. But being the new kid on the block, everybody's like, "Whoa, have you guys heard about this Chris Miles guy? Do you know about him or this?" And it just caught fire, and not to mention created great relationships. And I wish I had done that before, because when I was going through my first financial hardship, I was doing the opposite. I was actually closing off from relationships. I was suffering silently because I didn't want my scarcity to rub off on people, right? I didn't want to put my problems on other people. And it's not like I had to, but I was just so, really just so cut off,
Hmm.
in a sense. It's just like, if I just figure my stuff out, once things are better, then I'll open up, then I'll be social. But the whole time, I should have been social the whole time, really, again, still looking to reach out to people, serve them, but also ask for help in return.
Hmm.